This is going straight on CNN.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. So, you know who Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger is?
I do. I know him personally.
Oh, really? Do you trust him?
No.
So, what makes you not trust him anymore?
Because the mailbox is all over during the election day, and you send out all those mail-in ballots unsolicited from the voters.
After the election, though, he did 3 full recounts of the 5 million votes and found no fraud.
Recounts don't matter if they're illegal.
But the recounts will catch it because he also did a risk-limiting audit to make sure that all of them were legal. They also went through the courts. They went through all the proper channels. Over and over again, they said there was no election fraud. Can you see where I'm coming from?
I do. I hear your factual reporting.
But you know what? I was part of a hand count in Walker County, Georgia, where I was at the time. And the information is still put through the internet system to the Secretary of State. There's plenty of chance to change that on the way.
So what worries me, though, is that all of these courts said there's no fraud, and all of the people in Trump's cabinet said there's no election fraud. So people like Mike...
Wait a minute, all the people in Trump's cabinet said that? I don't believe that.
Well, let me say, people like Mike Pence, people like Bill Barr, people like Mark Meadows all sat him down and said, hey, man, you can't keep spreading these lies about election fraud.
Okay.
And when I tell people that, they think all of these people are corrupt. Do you trust Mike Pence?
Generally, yes. Not on every issue.
But there was election fraud, I guarantee you.
So have you seen the videos of people stuffing ballots into those mailboxes?
I have seen, but what you're talking about is, have you heard the name Ruby Freeman?
No.
Ruby Freeman is the person who's in those videos, and...
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm tired of standing and I want to go.
Rudy Giuliani kept saying this person named Ruby Freeman stuffed ballot boxes. There was videos of it, but when Rudy Giuliani took it to court, or when Ruby Freeman took it to court that Rudy Giuliani was slandering her, they looked at the footage and they've realized that she wasn't actually stuffing ballot boxes. They took it out of context. For example, you know how liberals take 5-second clips of Trump out of context to make him look bad?
Yeah.
They did that a lot with the election fraud stuff. I'm sure you've seen the video of the suitcase being pulled out.
Yeah.
But when they brought that to court, the judge looked at not just 5 seconds, he looked at all 16 hours and he realized, oh shit, we can't just look at this 5 seconds. When we look at the totality of evidence, there's no actual fraud.
Oh. Okay.
Can you see where I'm coming from there?
I do. I see that, and I disagree with you, but that's okay.
That's the whole point.
So far, it's a free country, and we can do that. Although that's changing.
We were just talking to someone else that in Russia, we wouldn't be able to have this conversation.
That's right.
Right.
And I've been to Russia.
Really?
Yeah, and I've been to China. I've been to totalitarian countries, and we're moving in that direction. And it's everybody from those countries tells us that. Everybody. Anybody who's come from one of those countries says, you know, this happened in Nicaragua. This happened in, you know, whatever.
What is totalitarian about Biden?
It's totalitarian, allowing people to invade the southern border and breaking our laws. He's breaking our laws.
Did you like the bill that he introduced to Congress that 17,000 Border Patrol people endorsed, and Congress still shot it down because of Trump?
No, he was lying. Very simple. You're very interesting, by the way. Biden can stop the border problem right now. He has the legal authority to do that. And he pitched the other night, oh, we got to pass this law to stop it. Bullshit. All he's got to do is stop it. He can do it by executive order. The laws already exist that he can control the border. Mm-hmm. But so he talks one way, but his behavior is the opposite. So we call that lying in my neighborhood.
If you read the bill, it was actually not bad, and all 17,000 Border Patrol people all said, hey man, we need this bill. And
all the Border Patrol people that I know about are against Biden.
Really?
Yeah, all the individuals, not the officials, but
Can I ask you, are you okay with funding Ukraine?
I'm confused by that sometimes. Sometimes I say yes, and sometimes I say no.
Can I explain my point of view?
Oh, sure.
So a lot of people,
it's your show.
A lot of people think that
you can edit me out.
I won't. A lot of people think that we're sending cash bags of money to Ukraine, but what we're doing is we're sending old stockpiled military equipment. In the process, we get to create a new American manufacturing jobs, right? On top of that, we both agreed that Vladimir Putin is totalitarian.
Did you go to Harvard?
No, I didn't. So we both agree that Vladimir Putin is a dictator, right?
Yeah, sure.
So when Vladimir Putin invades his next door neighbor, Ukraine, and Ukraine is a democracy, they're trying to be a democracy, don't you think it's justified for us to protect them by sending them military equipment? Not money, but military equipment.
Well, he sent, cash to Iran. truckloads of cash to Iran. That's a little stupid. And they're a proxy for these wars. Ukraine, I go back and forth, as I said before, back and forth on that. I have a very good friend who's in Kiev, an American who's in Kiev, and he keeps me posted every week on what's happening there in Ukraine. So I want to support the Ukrainian people, but I'm not sure that sending them money when we have deficit spending is wise.
Again, we're not sending them straight money or cash bags. We're sending them military equipment. And actually,
like we did in Afghanistan, we left them $80 billion worth of military equipment. That was not smart. Stupid.
Afghanistan is a huge gray area. That was a rough decision to make, but Ukraine is not gray. It's pretty black and white. Like, we have a dictator marching into a next door neighbor, grabbing that land for himself. That violates international law, you know? Like, imagine Xi Jinping, who wants to invade Taiwan. He's watching this model right now. He's watching to see, will America stand up for democracy or will America just topple? And
well, they laugh at Biden. I travel internationally a lot. I've been to probably 30 different countries, and the foreign governments and foreign people laugh at Biden. It's just silly. He's not courageous, he's not strong, and he lies a lot, and everybody knows that. Even his own party knows that, you know. And he needs. I can't believe his wife let him even run, given his physical, emotional, and mental condition.
Did you watch the State of the Union?
I did.
What did you think?
I thought he did great on the drugs they gave him before he talked. But he lied a lot. I mean, you know, you fact check many things that he said were not true.
Do you think Trump lies at all? Because when I talk...
Oh, of course, everybody lies some. Even you do today on this, you know.
I thought I was with CNN as a joke. Yeah.
Right. I think there's a difference between lying and deliberately misrepresenting the public and making a mistake. There's a big difference between those two. I think Trump makes mistakes because he's aggressive. I think Biden lies intentionally.
I disagree. I completely disagree. So after the election happened, we already went over this, everyone in Trump's cabinet kept telling him there's no election fraud. All of the courts said there's no election fraud. Trump doubled down. He doubled down on those lies about widespread election fraud.
I still think there was election fraud widely spread.
But don't you need some sort of substantiating evidence for this?
Oh, of course. Well, why don't our court system find that evidence?
Because there was no evidence. No, listen. Out of the 60 courts...
You're hilarious.
Okay.
What did you major in school?
I dropped out to pursue journalism.
So I have a PhD in business.
Wow.
And I've been an executive, like president of 4 different companies, hired and fired a lot of people. So... good luck with you in the future.
Thank you. I really appreciated talking to you. One of the beautiful things about democracy is 2 people that disagree can get together and have conversations, and it's great. It's great. Go catch up with your wife.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Good.